Hey, what's up? Today I have for you the Kanga X by Cornhole Scenario, and I'm pretty excited for these bags because if you know anything about cornhole bags, you know Cornhole Scenario are some of the hardest bags to get right now. In fact, there's a huge secondary market for them, but we'll get into that in a moment. First, let's talk about the bag here. Just looking at the design and the artwork, I love these bags. I think Cornhole Scenario makes some of the best looking bags. You can see this across the room and immediately know what it is. So yeah, A plus on the design. The bag itself, it's a carpet bag. It is a slower carpet bag. This slow side is a speed of 3, fast side of 7. It's a fuller fill bag, which I think is exactly what you want for this style of bag. The construction, the corners are great, bags are uniform, stitching looks great. I mean, Cornhole Scenario makes a high quality bag, and this is no exception. As for playability, this is not a PPR type of bag. It's not a bag you're just putting 4 on the board, getting your 12 points every round. This is designed to dirty the board up, to clog the hole. It's designed to force your opponent to get creative and make mistakes. It's a DPR type bag. You know, your opponent's gonna be scoring 3, 4, 5, 6 points around. You're putting 7, 8, 9 10 points around. That's the idea here. This slow side, this 3 side is going to stick. It's going to hold up. It does a great job of blocking. My only little gripe here is I wish this fast side was like a tick faster, an 8 or a 9 speed instead of a 7. What I was finding when I was trying to clean up my blocker was I had to throw this bag slick side down, and I had to throw it harder. And by throwing it harder, if I wasn't perfect with the location of where this bag hit the blocker, it was kicking off to one side or the other. That being said, that problem also exists for your opponent. If they're trying to push through, they're going to have to throw a perfect bag, and if they're not, they're going to kick off. Otherwise, they have to go around it or over it, and the hope is that you're forcing them to throw a bag off or leave bags on board with nothing in the hole. Other thing with this bag is the feel. It feels great in the hand. It is a fuller bag. I tend to like a looser, floppier bag, but I really felt comfortable throwing this bag. The feel feels great. I did find that it is hole friendly for what it is. I've been throwing these bags for 5 to 6 hours to break them in, and they're breaking in nicely. And this bag does, when you throw it, it wants to grab the hole and kind of spin around. The one thing it doesn't do with the stickier material is it doesn't just fall in. You've really got to be intentional with your next bag of collecting, clipping more of the bag to collect them and drop them both in. It is a fine line that if you go too far, you end up bunching the 2 bags up, and then you got 2 bags sitting there. Same with an airmail drag. I was clipping these bags and they were moving, but they weren't falling in. I was having to come further over to catch more of the bag to bring them in. The danger in that is if you go too far, then you end up with your airmail bag hitting and bouncing off, and then you end up with no bags in the hole. So it's a little bit of a trade-off. Again, that's not a knock on the bag. That's what these bags were built and designed to do, and they do a great job of it. So yeah, playability, everything you want on a carpet bag. I have no complaints other than maybe the speed a touch faster. Now, the bigger issue is the availability. Cornhole Scenario is starting to do a better job of making bags available. They're doing drops now on their website. It's still a limited number, and there's still thousands of people trying to get there, so they're pretty difficult to get. There is a secondary market, as I mentioned, but to get these bags in the secondary market, you're gonna probably pay $400 to $500 for it, which is just absurd to me. I don't think this bag, or in fairness, any bag is worth that price. However, if you were lucky enough to hit a drop or find somebody who will give you a set for retail, they're running about $150, $160 shipped. Higher end of cornhole bags, but I'm okay with paying that because it is a high quality bag. I do think Cornhole Scenario is on a path to end up having more bags available, which will bring the secondary market down. So if you can be patient for a little bit longer, I think you'll be able to get these bags a little bit easier here in the near future. And if you can, and you like to play that dirty style, this is a perfect bag for you. You will love it. Thanks for watching.